Welcome back, people. We got some more ATS for you guys here today. American Truck Simulator. So I used the steering wheel on this game. I showed a video of that. Normally when I make videos, I normally only use the mic. If I've got the face cam set up, then I do use the face cam. But every time I do a live stream, I always use a face cam. But anyway, I did a video on ATS, American Truck Sim, and I used the T150 Ferrari steering wheel. And it was pretty cool using that, to be honest. I do actually quite like using it. I haven't quite figured out the sensitivity of it. I couldn't quite get it right, and my driving was just terrible. It wasn't the best video that I made, to be honest. Yeah, it didn't look that great just because I did crash a few times and stuff. But today, my driving has got a lot better. I actually figured out towards the end of that other video that I made of using the steering wheel. I've got the window wipers on, it was just raining. Yeah, I figured out that I can actually drive so much better by using a controller. Whereas if normally by me using the controller, oh wow, 40,000, that's pretty good. 1,000 miles, this one's going to be a long video. Normally they're about 8 to 10 minutes, but this one's going to take a short minute. So sit back, get your popcorn, say hello to this guy. Looks like a security guard. Yeah, I figured out towards the last video that we made using the steering wheel, I was actually really good using the controller. So today, my plan is to not go too fast, take my time, and be patient, and hopefully I manage to actually get one of these missions done without having any crashes. That's the plan anyway. So wish me luck. We'll see how it goes, and this is our first delivery. It's some good cash as well. I haven't really done anything since the last video. I literally ended that video and picked up my controller, drove to this location to pick up this, and I just thought, you know what, that's pretty good. We'll make a video on using the controller. So what I'm using is the Xbox 361 controller, just a wired controller. The wireless ones are cool as well, but I just prefer the wired one just because I have to keep recharging batteries all the time, and I've got a million wires. Why not add why not add one more wire? Why not? So don't worry, we are still going to be live streaming and playing other games like we normally do, but I like playing a little bit of ATS every now and again. It's nice, kind of chilled game to sit back and... Let me just turn those wind wipers off. And I figured out the lights. It is L. I pressed L on my keyboard. For some reason, the first time I did it, it didn't. The lights didn't turn on, but it did turn on. It was just the daytime. I couldn't see them turning on. But the one good thing I do like about using this controller is not only it feels like I can control the truck that little bit better, but I can also use the indicators as well. Now I can do that on a steering wheel, but for me to do that on the steering wheel, I just have to key bind it, so it is possible to do it. But for the fact that my driving from when I last made that video to here, it was 13 miles, which took me probably around about a minute, 2 minutes at the most. It didn't take me very long because obviously I was going quite fast. But I did notice a big increase into how much better controlling the truck I am with the controller. Wow, what a big difference. I did always say using the steering wheel definitely does take a little bit of practice, and for sure it really does. But at least with this, me using the controller, I'm actually able to stay on the right side of the road. I don't know if some of you are new here and you didn't see the other video that I made of using the steering wheel, but it wasn't the best experience, I got to admit. I crashed a few times, and as well as crashing a few times, there was quite a lot of close calls where I was like my truck would just be like this all the time. It would literally be on the wrong side of the road all the time. But with the controller, I can definitely 100% I can definitely control this truck so much better. But it's just a matter of messing around with the steering sensitivity. Once you figure that out, then obviously it's pretty cool. The T150 Ferrari Thrustmaster steering wheel is what I used. That does have foot pedals as well. I didn't use the foot pedals, I just used the back pedals just because I feel like that's a lot easier for me to do. With the foot pedals, yeah, it was bad driving anyway, but with the foot pedals it would have definitely been worse. Oh, I hit the brakes there a little bit. That was a bit of a sharp one. Well, there's lots of bends in this road. I should have really repaired my truck before I started, but then the truck was only at 4%, so it's 4% damaged. That's what it was from the last time, and since then, it's all right. We're trucking along. So to mention as well for this, there is a lot of actually a lot of radio stations that are pretty cool. Yeah, so if you're not streaming like I am, and you're not bothered about copyright music, and then obviously, of course, you can put some of that music on. So it's what I'm gonna do just for this one, because this one is like 1,100 and something miles. So this one is gonna take a little short minute. So it's what I'm gonna do for this video. I'm gonna just play some music, just so that way we can cruise along with the music, because it's gonna take a short minute, this one. As I said, get your popcorn ready, sit back, enjoy the ride. It's gonna take a minute. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Sharing the content does help me grow as a content creator, so I appreciate everyone who does do that. Don't forget to drop a like as well if you are enjoying ATS, American Truck Simulator. You can play this online, and you can play it with your friends as well. It's a shame it's not on console, really, because Big Man really does. He's a family member of ours who helps out with the channel. He doesn't have YouTube himself, but he does help out a lot with mine. He always buys new games. He gets bored of games pretty quick, so he's always buying new games, and we show a lot of new games. And he always asks me to play this, and he always asks me to put out videos on YouTube on it, because he absolutely loves this game. He plays a game which I mentioned before in the last video I did of this. He plays a game called Truck Driver on PS4, which is pretty cool, but unfortunately it's not multiplayer. If that game ever did become multiplayer though, I would definitely buy it, and I would definitely be playing with him, but unfortunately he doesn't have a PC, and he doesn't really like PCs. He's more of a console type of guy. Like, at the minute, he's making a debate. He doesn't know whether to get the new Xbox or new PS5. So put it in comments below. Actually, I'm interested in what you guys want. What would you choose? In fact, would you choose the new Xbox, or would you choose the new PS5? Or are you a PC gamer? Leave it in comments below. I'm interested to find that out, actually. I wonder how many people prefer the PlayStation compared to the Xbox. I know a lot of people do prefer PC. Like me myself, if I didn't have Big Man to play with on console, I probably would just play PC and nothing else. But I do play console, obviously, so that way I can play with him. And he does help out a lot with, as I said, with my channel. He doesn't have YouTube himself, but he helps out a lot by showing us lots of new games all the time. So that's really cool that he does that. And as he always shows new games for you guys, and he wants to see a little bit of this, it's only fair that I make a video for him. And this one's a long one as well. As I said, normally with videos, they are normally about 8 to 10 minutes long. That's normally how long I normally do a video for. But for these ones, I guess I probably could do about 8-10 minute video. But that'd be me making quite a few edits, and I could make the edits. It's not difficult to do, obviously, but it's nice to see the whole drive. So if I say to you I didn't crash, you would know that I didn't crash. Or if I had a close call, you guys are going to see it. I'm going to honk. Oh, there you go. He gave us a flash. Oh, he gave us a flash. He didn't. That one did. Fellow member truck drivers all saying hello. Can I drive on this side? I think I can. Yeah, this is such a chill game. I kind of understand why he likes watching it quite a lot. Like I do like a lot of shooting games. I like driving games, car games, motorbike games, survival games, fishing games, and simulator games, and there's so much more. But you would probably know that if you've been subscribed for a while. But I do like to every now and again, as well as some of these old, obviously this one's kind of an old video. Well, I say an old video, it's not an old video. I haven't long created this video, I made it. But I mean, this game has been out for a while, that's what I was meant to say actually. Yeah, the game obviously isn't new, it's been out for a short minute. But as well as showing those new games that come out and pre-ordering them and stuff like that, it is nice to play a little bit of a game like this, because it's just, I sit back in my chair like I am now, and it's nice using the steering wheel, but again I have to lean forward and stuff with the steering wheel, and my driving ain't very good with the steering wheel. Whereas if by me using this controller, not only my driving is a lot better, but it means I can actually sit back in my chair and just chill. Oh gosh, I'm gonna overtake. Uh-oh, slow down. I see someone. Could have been worse. I definitely, though, if you haven't seen the other video of the T150 Thrustmaster steering wheel, if you haven't seen that video, I did use a face cam, and I obviously showing the steering wheel as well and driving like that. My driving was so bad. If you've already watched that video compared to now, you would think that I've become a pro. But it is just generally, this controller is really good. So I put the possibility of rain, the chances that it can rain, I put that up quite high, because I did say I was going to make a video of it, driving around whilst it's raining, because the rain on this game, even though I've got the graphics maxed out, it's not terrible, but it could definitely be a little bit better. But unfortunately, you can't crank the graphics up anymore. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But when it does rain, it does look pretty decent when it does rain. So I put the possibility of rain to be quite high, so that way we get a chance for it to rain. Because I wanted to make a video of it raining. I'm hoping through this day that we're driving, it's going to end up raining. It should rain, because the possibility of rain, I put it to maximum. So it should rain. At least I hope it should. Actually, I don't know. I might have done it wrong, because the possibility of rain is a bar from right to left, and it doesn't say more or less, but I put it all the way to the right. So if it doesn't rain, I guess we need to put it all the way to the left. Oh gosh, up on two wheels. I went round that bend way too fast. I didn't brake either. That was my own problem. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't expect the corner to be that wide, that sharp, should I say. I was expecting it to be a bit more wider. So it's what I try and go for when I'm playing this game, as I'm pretty sure most of you can tell, is speed. I do try and use as much of the road as I can as well. That does help not to go up on two wheels and crash like I did back there. I didn't crash, but it could have been worse. I could have ended up tipping over. Luckily, I get the balance right. Whenever you do go up on two wheels, just take it steady. Take your time. Don't rush. And as long as you take your time with it, you're alright. You just got to kind of balance it back. You can tilt it back on all four wheels. You just gotta do it slowly, not panic. I'm not sure if this is a sharp corner. It is a little bit. I'm gonna hit the brake a little. I was going to overtake that car, but I didn't want to overtake it on the bend. That probably would have been the worst time to do it. There you go. I put the possibility of rain all the way to the right, and now it's raining, so I've done it right. Okay, let's put on our windscreen wipers. Oh wow, I think I'm going to need to even put it on more than that. See what I mean? The rain looks really good. Like the way it blurs off. I like that. That's what I'm all about. When I'm playing PC games, I always look out for the most silliest things. Like I mentioned again in the last video, like I look out for dust and things moving around in the air, and trees moving, and the water effect. It's really good. Unfortunately, the trees, though, they probably could do with a little bit of movement. They are absolutely solid. I'm going to need to take these wind wipers up to move a little bit faster, I think, because it is proper coming down now. It does make a big difference as well when it does rain. When it does rain, your stopping ability is a lot harder. Going around corners is that little bit harder as well. So do bear that in mind. Obviously, if you put the rain on, yeah, it does look good, but the effects of your driving will be changed, definitely. Hopefully, I've got enough time here to overtake and a car don't come. Can't see around that bend. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. That was kind of risky. That was risky. I shouldn't have done that. But sometimes it's by being risky that's what pays off. It looks really good though, that rain. Oh wow, I really like that. That is great. I can't believe how far we've got to travel. This video is going to be a short minute. I think the other video that we did on steering wheel, I think that was like 500-ish miles. I think it was about 500 miles. And that took me 32 minutes real time. So, I'm interested to find out. I can't remember precisely now because, yeah, I can't remember precisely, but it was 1,100 miles we had to go. Obviously, I could always check back to the beginning of the video to see how long, but this is definitely a short minute. It's going to take a short minute to get here for sure. When I did the 500-mile drive, that was I didn't refuel until after, and I didn't have to sleep, so that was kind of handy. But for this one, it being over 1,000 miles, I'm very sure I'm gonna have to find somewhere to sleep, and I'm very sure I'm gonna have to refuel up. I'm not gonna make it to the end without doing that, so we will have to sleep and refuel. We'll find a garage and we'll sleep somewhere. We're alright for the minute though. We got just above half a tank. Our tiredness is alright. That's doing okay as well. Yeah, it's nice playing games like this. I do like these games. I used to play a lot of this back in the day. When it first came out, I used to play quite a lot of American Truck. And obviously the Euro Truck Sim and Euro Truck 2. I used to play a lot of them. But as time goes by and new games come out, and I'm showing those new games, I play these games and then I kind of forget about those games. These games that, like what I'm playing right now, I forget about these because I'm so busy showing all new games that are coming out all the time. These games I forget about. And I shouldn't really, because they are actually really good games. It is actually a really good game. I do really like it. There's all different camera views and stuff that you can change as well. This one's quite a tight one by the looks of it. I slowed right down there. Oh, my driving is so much better with a controller compared to the wheel. What a difference. It makes me feel like I always want to use the controller. One, because I control it a lot better, but just the ability to sit back in my chair, listen to music and just driving along, earning money. You can also buy different types of trucks in the game. There's lots of places we need to explore. I think I'm only level like 8 or 9. I was higher than that, but I did have to restart because my game file came corrupted and it just would not let me load up my last gameplay. That's not to do with the game, that was to do with me. I deleted it off my PC. Nothing to do with the game or anything like that, which is a good thing. It was down to me, but I could have loaded it back. It did give me the option to load back my other character, what I had before, but I didn't want to. I wanted to just start it again because that character name that I had before wasn't me who created that character name. It was kind of a strange name, and yeah, so I created a new name. It's good that you can play multiplayer. I really wish that one day they add this to console, I don't think they will, to be honest, because this game has been out for a short minute now, so I don't think they ever will. But maybe in the future they might, for PS5 or Xbox, whatever Big Man gets. As I said, I'll be getting the same. Hopefully in the future there is a truck game that we can play multiplayer together like this, because he really likes them. There you go, there's a new achievement, Renault. This is a new place where we're coming to. We haven't been here before, another achievement. Yeah, I hope that in the future they do bring a truck game where me and Big Man can play together, because we do play a lot of games together, to be honest, but this is one game that he really does enjoy, and unfortunately he just doesn't have a PC, so he's not able to play it. He does play the truck driver game on PS4, but as I said, it is only solo, so kind of unfortunate really. But I'm hoping for the whatever new console he chooses, I'm hoping there's going to be a truck game like this, or if not a truck game, even we played a lot of Bus Simulator back in the day as well, and we showed that when that very first come out, that new game Bus Sim, we showed that, and that's pretty cool. Like, you know, we can both drive around and both do like journeys together and stuff. But the thing that I like about American Truck Simulator that little bit better is that you're able to do external contracts with people, so that I feel like is really good, and hoping one day they bring something like that to consoles, so that way me and him, we can play it together. He does show a lot of content on my channel, and he always lets us know about new games. He shows a lot of new games, pre-ordered games and stuff like that as well. You know, he doesn't have YouTube himself, but he does help out a lot with me. So that's the main reason why I'm making this video, to be honest. It's more for him, just because he really does like truck driving games. Well, he loves any car racing game. He does also like survival games and stuff like that, but he really does like car games, and he loves that Truck Driver on PS4. He just says that he wishes that it was multiplayer. You never know, they could end up changing it in the future. I very much doubt it though. But there could end up being a new truck game that comes out in the future, and if there is one that comes out on console, as long as you're subscribed, you will see it. We will get that. We will definitely get that. Or maybe if there's a new truck game that comes out. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm hitting the brakes hard there. Oh, and I absolutely carved that guy up. Something chronic. I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Just saves me going down that way because there's a bit of a queue down there. Oh well, look, you see that car on fire? It's been burned out. I've never seen, that's one thing that I've noticed as well, since I haven't played this for a while. They definitely have added some new stuff like that. Cars broken down at the side of the road. Some roads blocked off. That car being on fire, well, got burnt out by the looks of it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Different camera views for this game as well. Look at the rain. The rain don't look that realistic on the outside, to be honest, but when it hits that window screen, it does look good. So if you're sitting there chilling, as you love your Pringles, Big Man, if you're sitting there chilling and you're watching this right now, I hope you're enjoying it, because as I said, I made this video specifically just for you, just because you do a lot for us, and you play a lot of games and you show that for us, and you also do watch a lot of the content that we create. So this is a video for you, and obviously for you other guys as well who do like truck games. But yeah, I wanted to make this for him. I wanted to give him a little something to sit there and chill. He does sometimes sit there and watch my videos, and especially when I upload these truck games, well, this ATS, he definitely does watch them from beginning to the end as well. So dedication. I feel like having that music on makes the travel a little bit more pleasant, and it makes it feel a little bit more quicker. I don't know if that's possible. It probably isn't, but we got 813 miles left to go. We're exploring a lot of new cities though. We're definitely exploring a lot of new places that we haven't been to before. Look at the water coming off the back of that car. That looks so cool. I'm pretty sure they didn't have that last time I played. So it's nice to see they've added those little things. That's what I always look out for, them extra little small details. I need to try and get ahead here so I can get back over. There you go. Wanted to get back over into this lane. We're moving at some speed right now though. We're gaining more speed. We're nearly at 80. There you go, 81. Oh wow, got a really sharp corner. Oh no, I'm going to go over here. I done that on purpose just because if I didn't do that, 100% I would have crashed there. Okay, is he going to let me go? I think he is. Well, I know I messed up there, but at least I didn't have a bad crash. It was either I hit into the back of those, or I sway off to the sway off to the side of the road. You can obviously adjust that in the settings. You can make your brakes more sharper and stuff like that. But the sharper you have your brakes, it is good in a way because it kind of stops you from crashing, and obviously you can stop pretty quick. But I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit cheating by having your brakes too sharp. Gets you out of trouble. It's nice to not have the brakes too sharp, so that way when you really do need to brake and you do really need to stop, it's hard work. And you press that brake button as hard as you can, believe me. I couldn't have pressed that brake any harder even if I tried. Alright, so we're just over halfway of being tired. So we're doing alright for fuel, but I think we are going to need to find somewhere to sleep pretty soon, to be honest. I don't really want to... Really? I don't really want to sleep before about 600 miles, to be honest. Because otherwise I'd have to sleep again. I'd have to sleep twice, and I don't really want to sleep twice if I can help it. Just because the quicker you get there, you can get a bonus for obviously getting there on time and getting there quicker and stuff. So if I'm sleeping longer, I was going to slow down there, but I was looking and I saw no car coming, so I carried on. Yeah, the quicker we get there, we might get a bonus, so I don't want to sleep twice. I'm going to sleep just the once. I haven't come across anywhere to sleep just as of yet though. Taking my finger off the accelerator, applying the brake, definitely. That looked like a sharp bend. Maybe it weren't as sharp as what I thought. So another thing to mention as well, real quick. Obviously, I do live stream with Facecam and mic, like I said. If you are new here, I do have a habit of talking too much. So hopefully that's not too much for you guys to bear. I don't like it when I'm sitting here in an awkward silence. Like I don't know what it is, but I just there is somewhere for me to sleep there, but I'm not going to. It's too early. We've still got 760 miles left to go. Hopefully I don't fall asleep at the wheel. Yeah, I do talk quite a lot, and that's just because I don't know. I feel like it's better for me to talk too much rather than me sitting here just looking at the face cam and just being silent. Yeah, I don't know why. I just stuff like that. I don't see what's the point of me having a mic and a face cam if I'm just gonna sit there and not say much or not even do anything. Like I do the same even when I'm live streaming as well. Obviously I talk to my chat whilst being live, but at the same time as talking to my chat, sometimes if people ain't talking or if people ain't saying anything, sometimes I will happily just sit there and I don't even know where my conversation comes from, but I just start talking. And I feel like that's better to do that rather than sitting in silence. Some people will think it's good. Some people will think I don't shut up, which I don't shut up, but at the same time, it's better than sitting there in silence, definitely. Well, I hope the next place for us to sleep isn't going to be too far away. We're getting close to, we probably are about halfway fuel now. Yeah, we're about halfway fuel. Well, this video is going to be insanely long. This is definitely going to be one of my longest videos I think I've ever made, to be honest. I think it is going to be. Let me just quickly stretch my legs there, because my legs were crossed sitting up. There we go. That might feel a little bit better. Yeah, so this is probably going to be, well, not probably, this is going to be the longest video I've ever made. Obviously, when I'm doing streams, I can stream anything from, believe me, I tried turning there and it just would not turn. I went quiet, the concentration was real. Yeah, normally when I do a stream, it can be anything from 2 hours, very minimum 2 hours if I'm in a rush and busy and got a hectic day going on, or lots of edits. But for the best part of it, I always stream normally for around about 3, oh gosh, I don't know how I got away with that, but I did somehow. I normally stream for around 3 hours to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours plus. Sometimes it can get a little bit long. Okay, so I can sleep here. So let's do that. Cut the engine. Hit enter. There we go. Now we're refueled. Loan installment paid again, which is good. I want to get that paid off. I'm going to be driving a little bit in the night then. The rain is obviously still on because we've got it to rain a lot more. I don't think there's anything coming. Oh wow. Okay, there's a certain way for me to go out then. I don't even know. Alright, let me come out. Let me turn around. Wow, it's really dark. Gonna get some of that nighttime driving going. Well, that's pretty good because I wanted to show you it raining, but I also wanted to show you in the nighttime as well. I was going to do a separate video of me driving at night, but I'm glad that it's managed to do 2 birds in 1 stone, so to speak. Probably don't really need fuel right now, to be honest, as well, because I am pretty good for that, but I'm gonna, just because we're here, it makes sense to do it. So let's get some more fuel. Slow and steady does it. There we go. So I click down on the right analog stick. That actually allows me to switch the engine off. Oh, there you go. I can hold the A button on the controller and that refuels. I did keep on pressing enter, or holding enter, should I say. There you go. Tank is full. Obviously, I'm paying for it myself because this is not a rented truck. This is a truck that I actually own. Didn't really need fuel because I did have half fuel left, but as we're next to it, we might as well. Alright, on the road. Nighttime driving. I definitely like driving on the motorways more, if I'm honest. Going through all roads like this, there's bends that creep up out of nowhere. Some really sharp turns. Some are quite wide and you can go around them quite fast. But the main thing that I do hate is that there is, as you can see, it goes into a lot of uphill quite a lot. And as well as uphill, you just, because there's so many bends, you can't get that speed. And because you can't get that speed, obviously that makes your journey even longer. So, yeah, I definitely prefer the motorways. I can't believe how much better my driving is. I know I said it quite a few times, but my driving is so much better at night time. So much better with the controller, sorry. Yeah, my driving is so much better with the controller compared to the steering wheel. It's like I'm it's not even the same person playing, for real. I can actually keep it on the right side of the road. I probably could adjust the sensitivity a little bit more, just so that way I do get around the bends that little bit more easy. Like that one I did turn quite a bit, but it did struggle to get around that bend. But I kind of like that though, because it means that I do have to actually slow down. I do have to hit my brake, and I do have to actually come off the accelerator. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I kind of judge the corner, and if I think the corner is going to be too sharp, like there, I do hit my brakes a little bit. Wow, could have been worse. Yeah, corners like that. That was quite a wide corner, and yet I hit my brake, and straight away it pulled me back on the road, and that's what that's what is good. As soon as I hit the brake, I can proper turn. Like if I keep my finger on turning left or right and it don't get round the bend, as soon as I pull that brake in, my cornering becomes really sharp. Like it allows me to turn so much quicker, which that does help me out of a bad spot, as you've seen a few times now. And not just going round bends, but corners like this as well. These are a pain, because you have to, not only you have to really slow down, but you can end up crashing on those corners, especially if you're not going like that, looking left and right like you're supposed to. I should really all the time. I just don't, because me slowing down, looking left and right, again, it's just time consuming. I don't mind doing that in some kind of way if I'm playing it and not recording, but if I'm doing it as live or I'm recording and you're slowing down like that, it does take up a lot of game time. You'd be surprised how much quicker you can get there by not looking left and right. That's not how the game is made, but yeah, you definitely can get there a lot quicker by not looking left and right and not stopping at traffic lights. But that's not the idea of the game. The idea is obviously you try and drive sensible. I just drive like that because I'm a low level at the minute, and I want to try and earn that cash as quick as I can, really. Once I've got more cash, I probably will at some point end up making a video of me buying the best truck on the game or something like that. That's going to be a short minute away though, because at the minute I've got, how much is there? $53,725. Yeah, and I'm paying back a loan as well. So it's going to be a short minute before that video does come, that's for sure. But there you go, we've discovered another new place. So there was also a place there for me to sleep, and another garage for me to get more fuel. Oh, there is a repair center up here as well. I don't really need to go into the repair center, but I might, because I'm pretty sure I've never been there before, so it might come up saying that I've discovered it. So it's worth me going in there. Let's quickly. Can I go in this way? I can, yeah. I just want to see if it comes up saying discovered. I don't know if it's gonna or not. Is it gonna? No, I don't think it is. Right, well, I can quickly repair my truck anyway, so let's quickly do that. Repair. That's pretty cheap. I remember before in the past it was kind of expensive to actually repair your truck. Now it's not so much. You can obviously upgrade your truck here and stuff as well, but as you can see, you've got to be a higher level. I've got that there. Available from level 9. I thought I was level 9. That's level 10. Oh look, I can buy that. Oh, that's different interior. It's not that great. Lots of things I can change. Alright, well, I don't need anything else. I was hoping to maybe get a bit more of a beefy engine in this truck, but I gotta be a higher level for that, so not quite ready yet. Oh wow. Okay, don't think there's anything coming. I said I don't think anything's coming, and then that truck just appeared out of nowhere. Oh well, there actually was something coming right beside me. You can't see that. Look up in the top right mirror, you can see there's a bus there. I really like that I can move around and look inside the cabin as well. That's a really good little thing. I can't really do that on the steering wheel. On the steering wheel I have to use the mouse, whereas if by me using the controller, I can use the right analog stick. I can use the right analog stick to look left and right and up and down and stuff. I like that. The controller might be what I probably play this game with more, to be honest now. Like, I do like using the steering wheel, but I'm so much of a better driver and I can control things so much better with the controller. Hopefully, I will definitely try the steering wheel again and mess around. Oh wow, thank you for that. And mess around with the steering sensitivity and stuff. I'm definitely going to do that just to see if I can try and get better with the wheel, but if I don't, if I can't manage to work it out, I'm happy to play this game just using the controller. Like I have used this, played this game using the keyboard as well, and using the keyboard is pretty decent. But unfortunately, my keyboard is a wired keyboard. It's not wireless. It's a wired keyboard, and there's only so far it will reach. It won't reach to where I'm actually sitting. So that does suck a little bit, because if I'm ever using the keyboard, I have to lean right forward, and my arm aches after a while because I am leaning quite far forward. The chair that I've got is like it's a lazy chair, so I don't have it's like pretty much like an armchair, but as a swivel chair, swivel armchair. I've had plenty of gaming chairs in the past, and every gaming chair that I've had, I'm not saying that every gaming chair is bad, but just my past experiences of spending £300-400 on one gaming chair. There's been quite a few different ones. I'm not going to call out any names and say that one's bad, because I'm not about negativity. We're family friendly and I give my honest opinion, or at least I try to, but I'm not going to say this one's bad, that one's bad. It could have just been the way, you know, I've got kids that jump in and out of my chairs all the time as well, so it's not just me sitting in it. And when my kids are in my chair, you know, they swing around in it and stuff like that. So, no, it probably did break, to be honest. It probably did break because I am quite a heavy guy, and them swinging around in it and me sitting in it 99% of the time, my life is in a chair, because obviously I'm always editing videos and doing streams and stuff like that. So it probably wasn't the chair's fault. It was probably just the person who owned the chair. I went up on two wheels. Yeah, it's probably me owning the chair, and obviously kids and stuff jumping in and out of it and whatever. But yeah, I've had I think I know I've had at least 3 gaming chairs that were very expensive. When I say very expensive, like, they were not cheap. I'm talking hundreds of pounds that I spent on them, and they didn't last very long. Whereas if this chair that I've got now is more like an armchair type thing. They call it a snuggle chair, and I'm able to swing left and right on it, which is really good, because it means I can then swing to the right to get up and stuff when I need to quickly pause my stream or something and then go empty my can or get some more water or something like that. So that's pretty handy. So it's the same as a gaming chair. The only difference is it looks more like an armchair. It is a lot bigger though, which is good. I've got plenty of room to even put my arms on the side if I really wanted to. But the comfort wise, oh yeah, comfort is what I go for. I used to go for things looking good on stream and try going for a really good gaming chair that looks kind of nice, and you know, people join and see me on Facecam and see a really nice chair. But sometimes having those chairs that look better, they look better, but they're not always the most comfortable chairs. As I said, that doesn't go for every gaming chair. There is some gaming chairs out there that people do recommend that are really good, but for me, I don't think I'm ever going to be buying a gaming chair ever again. Oh, I knocked him flying. That looks really good. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. But it looked really good though. The question is now, are they going to move? Probably not. So now I've got to try and get around that. Hopefully I can. Well, that's my first proper crash. I did say when it rains it does definitely make it a little bit harder. It's not too bad though. It's only 14%. It could be worse. I was hoping to get through this whole video without crashing, but it seems like that's not quite possible. I can't do it with a steering wheel, and I definitely can't do it with a controller by the looks of it. Oh well, it is what it is. So it's at midnight now on the game. We're at Thursday at 12:38. So we're going to be driving through the night, and it says there Thursday 9:53. So that's the time I've got to get it there by. If I don't get it there by that time, we get a late fee. And if you get a late fee, it's not good at all, because you get a lot less money. So my plan is to try and get as much speed as I can, and that's kind of why I crashed back there. I was going for speed, and I still am going for speed even now. Even though I just crashed, I still am trying to go for speed. It's these corners that keep slowing me down so much. Like here, another corner where I've really got to slow down. Look at that, I dropped down to 18 miles an hour there. 18 miles an hour I dropped down to. I know obviously that's part of the game, you've got to slow down of course, and you have got to stop, but the more you do that, the more chance you've got of turning up late. We can also hit F5, F6, F7 and F8. By hitting those buttons we can recover our vehicle if it gets too much damage, and we can get it repaired that way. Or if we run out of fuel, we can recover it as well. Also gives you a little bit more information about your job and stuff like that as well, down there on the bottom right. I could actually quickly hit that F button in a second and I'll show you. We've got 526 miles to go. I'll wait until I get on the straight though. We can also zoom in the map and zoom out the map by F5. Okay, so that's F5, changing the map down there. Oh wow. That's why I said I'm going to wait until I get on the straight. Okay, I need to hit F5 again. There you go. That's just the map that I prefer to see. It's not too close in, it's not too far out, and we can see everything we need to see. When I get a chance, I will also show you the job information. I'm gonna have to wait for a sec though. This road's kind of busy and it's got a little bit of a bend as well. See, look at that, I can actually overtake and stay on the right side of the road. Could not do that with the steering wheel. So I can sleep here, I can refuel up here, but I don't need to do any of that. We're pretty much good. And then if we hit F6, that there, cargo fruit juice. Okay, so that's what we're carrying. It tells you what we're carrying. That sounds good straight away. Fruit juice, I'd like some of that. I'd like some of that with this drive, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to get any. And there isn't no one here to pass me any, so running it solo. And we got to drop it off to Holbrook Rail Export, and it says expected. Okay, I thought it was Thursday, but it says Thursday 9:50 and 485 miles. That's my estimate. If I carry on the way I'm driving, that's when I'm going to be there. But it actually says there it's expected Friday 2:50 to Friday 9:30 at night. So, and it tells me there my job income is going to be 40,000, which is good. That's most that I've earned so far. Remains 31 hours, 33 minutes left now. Our next rest stop is in 9 hours, 6 minutes. That's quite far. That's pretty good, because I'm pretty sure before it never used to show me how far my next rest stop is. I've got to get the map back up. There we go. I have to change to the map just so that way I know I'm going the right way. Oh, actually no, I could use that little small GPS there as well. And just notice that. I wonder if I change over though, does it change that? I know it don't. Okay, so I could actually leave that like that and look at the other GPS if I really wanted to. But that one is bigger, so we'll just leave it like that. I think I probably am going to need to sleep again before I get there. I don't think I'm going to make it 454 miles without getting a sleep, unless I get some of these motorways, which it looks like that's what I'm going on to now. Unless I get on these motorways, that's the only way I'm going to be able to get there. Salt Lake, I'd like to fish there, if you're allowed. Yeah, if we can get on the motorway and try and get some of that straight and get some of that top speed of getting to near 70-80 miles an hour, then we could get there. We could get there a little bit quicker. It's just those bends and stuff and going through those country roads, they really slow you down. Roads like this is where I managed to get some serious speed and get there quicker. Wow, we've been recording for nearly 52 minutes and we still got 440 miles. As I said, this is going to be the longest video I've ever made. It's kind of strange really doing a video that long, because like when I live stream that long, like that's to me, streaming for a few hours, 3, 4, 5 hours plus, that's normal, because that's what I always do. That for videos, I'm always editing videos, and I'm always as well as editing videos, I'm always making those videos for around 8 to 10 minutes long. So it's kind of strange in some kind of sense for me to sit here and waffle on for well over an hour. I'm having good fun though. It's good fun. I do like it. We're not quite over an hour yet, but we are definitely going to be over an hour. There is no way that I'm going to get there within 8 minutes or 9 minutes now. So there's some new places there I could have checked out, but again I don't want to, just because when I get on this motorway, it's where I try and make the most of it, because this is the fastest way I can get there. Alright, so there you go, we got some good money there from our other driver, just brought us in $4,439. So that's really good. They've leveled up as well, so that's also going to bring us in more money. I hit the brake there, I don't know if you noticed that, but it sort of turned to the left really quick. That definitely does help. When I can't turn the corners, tapping that brake a little bit, like now can't turn, tap the brake a little bit, and it really does help me straighten up, and it really does help me turn the corner. Hitting that brake really helps a lot. I did come off the accelerator there a little bit, just because I felt like I was going too fast. See, the motorways are good because you do get there quicker, you can get more speed, as I said. But the one thing that can be a problem, which is right now, is when you get to these hills on the motorway. That definitely ain't quicker. But then as well as hills, you do get the downhills, like we've now coming into downhill. I'm gaining some pretty quick speed there. We was like 50 something, went up to 70 that quick. Let me move over into this lane. Now that truck's not there, because that car's going to slow me down otherwise. So we got 384 left to go. I'm pretty sure we got enough fuel to get there now without stopping, but if there is another fuel station, just because this is my own truck, it won't refuel. I should have hit the brake there, I don't know why I didn't. I got away with it though. Oh wow, 82 miles an hour. I should have hit the brake there. I really don't know why I didn't. Yeah, this truck won't refuel itself. When you're doing job contracts, just normal jobs, you're using their truck, and when you refuel, it's their fuel, they pay for it, you don't have to pay for it. But when it's your own truck, you're paying for your own fuel, and obviously when you crash, you have to pay for that. Whereas if when you're doing a normal job and you're not using your own truck, you do lose a bit of money if you damage the truck, and you don't have to pay for fuel. So it doesn't matter if you get to the end of the mission and your fuel's really low, you ain't got to worry about getting to a garage, because the next job they'll give you a completely different truck to use. So that's good. But for me, because I'm using my own truck right now, I'm going to try not to crash as much, because otherwise if I keep crashing too much or keep damaging the cargo, I'm going to get to the point where I don't earn any money, and then I can't progress through the game if I don't earn money. Obviously I've taken off the there you go, definitely hit the brake there. I would have 100% hit that barrier. Yeah, I took off, obviously, going through traffic lights, speeding. I took all of that off, the penalties for it. I should really keep it on, because that's the proper way to play the game, but I'm just not progressing. I've done quite a few missions where I've been driving really long, and I'm not getting any XP. Well, I get like the most smallest amount, like about 25 to 100. I hit the brakes again there. So yeah, I'm getting next to no XP. We don't have to pull in at this weighing station, just because we don't have the penalty fine on for it, so that's good. Otherwise I would have to stop there as well, and again that's quite time consuming, it slows you down. Oh no! Believe me, I had the brakes on. I had the brakes on maximum. I had the brakes on maximum. I just could not stop. Wow. Alright, well there's our second crash. Again, it's not too bad because we only got 15% damage, but what a fail. Some of them bends, that's what I'm talking about. Some of these bends, they are really, really sharp, and they just appear out of nowhere. They really do. Again, I could always change the sensitivity and stuff and make it a little bit more better of an experience, I guess, so when I'm going around the corners I can turn that a little bit quicker. But then if you have it like that where you can turn too sharp, which I've had it like that before, you can end up actually tipping your truck over. So as much as it does help you turn the corner that little bit better, it's also that little bit more dangerous, because there's that more chance that you're going to end up tipping. Alright, so it's still raining, and it probably is going to rain throughout all of it, which it has over half already. Yeah, because I've got that on maximum, and we still got a short minute to go. 308 miles left. It's nice driving in the night time as well. It's kind of relaxing, even though for me here where I am, it is it's starting to get light now actually. Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely getting light now. When I started this video, it was actually dark outside. It looks kind of bright in mine just because I've got the webcam lights on, obviously, so that way you guys can see me better. But it was dark when I started, and now it's actually light outside. I can't believe that. I'm actually quite surprised that it's taken me this long. I knew that it took me I definitely knew it took a short minute. I knew it took a short minute to drive this far, just because I've done it before. I've driven over 1,000 miles, and I thought, well, that took a short minute. I wasn't actually sure how long it took to drive over 1,000 miles on the game anyway. I wasn't sure how long that would be in real time. I knew it was going to be over an hour. I'm not quite sure how long though, but I'm interested to find out. And we're now at 1 hour. We've got 282 miles left. My longest video ever. Wow. I'd be very surprised if some of you guys have watched it this long, or if you are still watching right now. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, and thanks for the support, clicking that like button, subscribing and stuff, and still watching. As I said, I really do appreciate that. This video was mainly for Big Man, obviously to show you guys as well. I could have showed him this without uploading it. I didn't really need to upload it. I could have just sent it to him, but I thought I'd share it with you guys as well. Starting to get light in the game now though. Look at that, see that sun rising? Well, kind of. Definitely has got a lot brighter really quick. Like 5:32 now. That lightning's still there. Wow, look at that. That looks awesome. I like that. That looks really good. There was me saying about the graphics. It could be a little bit better in some places. As I said, they have had a lot of updates since the last time I played this, and that definitely never looked as good as what it did before. That's for sure. Look at that, riding into the sun. That looks so good. It's weird for me to say riding into the sun considering it's raining, but it does. Obviously, it does rain as well as sun at the same time. Oh wow. I wasn't sure if I needed to turn over there. I kept looking at that car in front of me, but it was that bridge that was putting me off. I was looking at the car in front, but I was paying more attention to the bridge and didn't look at the map. I wasn't sure if I had to turn left or right there. Good job I didn't. 233 miles. And my guy is getting very close to being tired. I am definitely going to need to sleep again now. So as soon as I find somewhere to sleep, I'm going to need to do that. He's going to stop, isn't he? Oh gosh. Oh man. I pulled my brakes so hard there. It actually did stop me from hitting that post. That would have been another crash. It would have been alright if that car didn't go through. I thought that car was going to stop. If that car did stop, I would have just drove straight through there and I would have been alright. But because he ended up going, that means that I had to hit the brakes hard. And that's now slowed me down, so now I've got to get that speed back up again. I really don't... I know I'm fussy, I know, but I really don't like slowing down. Once I get that top end speed, I like to try and keep that speed for as long as possible. Just because you're making the distance quicker. If you're traveling 30 miles an hour compared to 80 miles an hour, that's a big difference. You definitely get there a lot faster. I don't know when the next stop is. That I did see a sign there. I was trying to look at that sign. Couldn't quite see it. Okay, that's nothing about resting. Okay, there's resting. Oh, okay, so I can turn. I'm not going to turn off. If it was on this road, then I would have stopped. But I'm not going to turn off to go in there. Oh, I don't know. I should, because I haven't got much fuel. No, I'm going to have to, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to. My sleep, he is really tired. And as well as him being really tired, my fuel is just below half now. So, oh, wow. I really didn't want to turn there. Right, we go down here. We'll get some fuel. We go sleep. And we carry on our journey. We're probably going to be driving again in the night time. It's alright though, because we haven't got to be there till Friday. And it's only Thursday morning at 6:43. So we're still very early. Oh, I said we was going to get fuel. We're just going to sleep first. There we go. At least we're still light. Probably ain't going to be for long though, because it's like 5 o'clock, so we're probably going to be driving for the night again. That's alright though. Okay, so let's go now and get some fuel. Look at the size of that tanker thing on the back there, that juice. There must be a lot of juice in there, for real. How am I going to get... I'm going to go around the other side. Okay, nothing there. Just taking it wide so that I'm able to get in there. I think that's good. I like that I can use the controller now, because I was using the keyboard to keep on refueling, but for the fact that I can turn the engine off by clicking that right analog stick and then refueling by holding A and then starting my engine again just by the accelerator. That's good. Saves me keep leaning over to the keyboard. Alright, we're back on our way. Had some sleep, we've refueled, we're ready to rock and roll. Look at the prices there. I don't know whether that's good or not. I don't know much about dollars. I'm more of a pound guy, just because obviously I'm from the UK. I don't know whether that's cheap fuel or not. Yeah, I couldn't imagine it being very cheap, to be honest. Not not for a truck anyway. A truck obviously is going to consume and can hold a lot more fuel than a normal car, so that wasn't bad. That was a pretty good corner. Right, so I'm going to need to really slow down on this one, but I should hopefully get enough speed going down there, down this little ramp, to get me going. Always keep an eye on your mirrors, so you get the back end round, so it doesn't end up hitting something. Oh yeah, look at that. We got some speed quick there. Got up to 40 already. Oh, there's a car there. Is he gonna? Oh, he backed off. All right. Well, that was good because we picked up some speed, but the only bad thing is now we're gonna lose some speed. Look, we've got a proper hill here. We was at 42. Now we're at 32. Down to 29. Drop down to 28. There should be another hill that goes down then. What goes up must come down. There we go. Yeah, there's a little bit of a down bit. We might be able to get a little bit of speed going. There was this one place where, this was a long time ago, but when I used to play this a lot, there was one place that I drove. I can't remember the name of the place, but it was a really, really big downhill off a bridge, and I think I got up to like 100 and something odd miles an hour. Yeah, that was it was fun, but it was scary at the same time, because one slight wrong movement at 100 miles an hour and you definitely notice it. But it's cool when you can go that fast, because you get places so much quicker. Recommending time, obviously not real time, but in game time, it's recommended, well, recommended, estimated, should I say, that we're going to be at our destination in 3 hours from now. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, so about 5 to 9 we should be at our destination. That's what it's saying. We'll check that when we get there. We'll have a look when I get there, see what the time is when I get there, see if that is right. If anything, we should get there before 5 to 9, just because of how fast I'm going. But one thing that I've noticed now, which I've never noticed on this game in my life, is there's fog. I don't know why I've never noticed that before. Was there fog before? I don't even know. That's some heavy duty fog right there. Fearless. That is fearless driving like that. Wow. Okay. The bend's not too sharp, I don't think. Doing 60, 70 miles an hour going around that bend. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I was going to hit the brake, but I didn't want to slow down that top end speed. It's all about that speed. Wow, look how foggy it is. Cars can appear out of nowhere. The trucks ain't too bad. They do stand out a little bit, but the cars, they're going to be hard. They're going to be hard to spot. I've got to be careful. Okay, I'm going to take the corner in and then take it wide as we go round. Oh, okay, that pulled in. I only just about noticed that car. I don't know if you guys saw that before I did, but I literally only just noticed it. Oh no. Ouch. 26% damage now. I'm glad that it didn't bring us to a dead stop. I'm glad that it didn't put us on two wheels. I'm glad it didn't tip us over, but that's not going to be cheap to repair. If I can, I will repair it on the way. If not, then when we get to the end and we drop it off, hopefully there's somewhere I can repair, and we'll see how much it costs, how much money it costs. It did used to be crazy expensive to repair your truck, but I have noticed that it doesn't seem to cost as much anymore. That could be because I haven't put a lot of damage onto the truck though. It could be because it's always been under 10%. Now we're at 26%. We could see how much it costs. I'm driving like a madman, but I'm making some good progress. We've got 100 miles left to go. Not a fraction over, but we are making some good progress right now. Especially with if I can hold this speed for as long as possible. 81 miles an hour. I definitely don't recommend driving 80 miles an hour in the rain and fog like this. But I do it in real life, of course not. But this is a game, so I'm able to do it. Took me a long time before I saw that car. I did notice it before I approached it, but it took a long time for me to see it. Oh no. I'm going to have to hit the brakes. I'm not going to be able to squeeze through there because of that car. Sometimes that is the more sensible thing to do. Don't drive like me. Sometimes it is more sensible to... I'm trying to do it fast just because of how long this video's gone on for. But yeah, obviously if I wasn't doing it as a video, I would take my time. I would stay in the traffic and I would do it all properly. Maybe I might do a video like that at some point, like driving properly, but just maybe not 1,000 miles next time. Next time, not 1,000 miles. Definitely not. Cool, that fog is so real. We're getting close to our destination, and I'm not seeing any fuel. There's a sign there. I didn't quite get to see that. I didn't see that sign either. Okay, I saw that one. Just want to see if there says anything about, doesn't know. Oh, there is one going off to the right there, fuel station there. I'm looking for a repair centre, so I could come back on myself if I needed to, but I don't see one. There's also somewhere for me to sleep and another fuel station there. And I did sleep before that, so I probably could have got away with travelling that little bit further without fuel. But I definitely would have fallen asleep at the wheel. Definitely. If you don't sleep when you get really tired, you will fall asleep at the wheel. And the guy will end up waking up, and you normally end up crashed in a ditch somewhere. So probably not recommended to drive when the guy's tired. Definitely rest. I was going to slow down there, but now I'm trying to give it some gas. Overtake that. There you go. 47 miles. Wow, we've literally covered some serious distance. 1 hour 15 minutes, my longest video ever created. Been good fun though, even though I have waffled through all of it and non-stop keep talking. But I feel like that's what makes the video good sometimes. As I said, it's better than sitting there in silence. I personally myself, I would rather sit there and listen to someone chat a load of potato rather than just sitting there in silence. That's just my preference. That's just me. Right, we've got quite a bendy road to go around there. Unfortunately though, I'm not seeing any repair station there, so that's not good. I need to get enough speed. Whoa! Oh, I did hit the brake there, believe me. Oh, and there. I don't see any repair centre up there. Hit the brake quite hard there as well. I wasn't sure whether that vehicle was going to turn. There's nowhere for me to repair. I wanted to repair this truck so I could show you guys how much it costs and see for myself as well. I'm quite interested to find out how much it's going to cost me for repair. I could jump to a garage though. I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, I could do that. I could jump to a repair centre. Well, we had a few crashes. We definitely had a few near miss. But I feel like even though all of that's happened, I still am definitely better using a controller. Don't forget, of course, it is raining as well, so that does obviously make my driving a little bit more difficult because the roads are more slippery, and it definitely does make a big difference. If you're driving this, playing this game driving when it's not raining compared to when it is raining, yeah, you definitely notice the difference. That rain really does. That's why I feel like most people don't have the rain on. Like, I've seen quite a few people stream this in the past, and I see other people play it and stuff, but I think that is probably why most of them don't actually bother to have the rain on. Like, the possibility of rain, they put it as never, or to the lowest, so it practically never rains. If it does, it'd be very rare. And I can understand why they do that, because it really does, it does make your gameplay hard trying to drive in the rain. But it, as well as it making it hard, it does make it look pretty cool, so that's why I done it. I done it just because it looks good. Good enough reason? Probably not. I'm not going to bother to, I guess I could try and attempt to park it up. Alright, let's go for that one. Let's see if we can do it. Okay. Alright. I'm not normally very good at parking, if I'm honest. I'm not very good, but different camera views and stuff, and taking my time and doing it slowly, I might be able to do something a little bit better than what I've done before. Let's see. This one don't look too bad, as long as I can try and back it in kind of straight. Hear the train going by. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, so I've got to figure out which way to back it up that way. Slow and steady. Taking our time. Just kind of want to get it a little bit in position, and then after I can adjust it after. That actually is not bad. I'm actually quite impressed. It's probably better than my driving. That is not bad at all. Wow, look at that. Green as well. Okay, it says press T. It's not letting me do that, so let's do that on the keyboard. There we go. We get that extra little bit more XP. We got a few achievements there because I don't normally do that very often. We got 40 more XP, which was good because we did need that. We lost 361. We lost 5,700 penalty damage. But we got pretty good cash though. 34,000, 2,000 XP. We leveled up as well. Let's go to continue. Let's just apply any one of those. And then I want to go to a garage, so let me click drive. Then if we hit F7, is that F7? Press enter. How to? Oh wow, this is definitely different. I haven't seen this before. Okay, let me click that. Do you agree? Yeah, I guess. That said 4,000 or something, so it actually cost me to do that. I just want to find out how much it costs for me to repair that. Free as the wind. Oh wow, it looks like my... Okay, it didn't. For a second then I got a little bit nervous. I thought my game actually was going to stop. So 1 hour 20 minutes. I didn't look at the time. Oh man. I was meant to look at the time to see what time I got there. I completely... Yeah, okay. Never mind. Alright, so... Why has that got a question mark there? Truck dealer is closed. Opening times. Okay. It's probably because I haven't been there before. Okay, let's have a look. See how much it costs to repair. Wow, that's pretty cheap. 1,800. That's really cheap compared to what it was before. That's for sure. What a big difference that is. That's really good. I like that. Then I don't mind crashing now. Okay, so we should be able to now buy something a little bit better for our truck. Can't quite get that yet. Nope. 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 Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep on making more driving videos. Is what I do. In fact, I'll do some of these. I drive a little bit, obviously, without making videos, just so that way I earn a bit of money, and as well as earning money, of course. For me to level up, and once I level up a little bit more and stuff, then I'll probably then make another video. I'll level up to maybe like 15 or something like that. Okay, let's rest. Alright, hope you guys did enjoy this one. Thank you everyone who did watch it to the end. I know this was quite a long video compared to the normal videos that I do. It's normally 8 to 10 minutes. This one was nearly 1 hour and 30 minutes. We're at 1 hour 22. That is an insanely long video. Probably, as I said, this is probably going to be the longest video that you actually do find on the channel, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it. Whoever did watch to the end, I appreciate you guys. It's been a short minute there driving, but I had good fun though. I hope you guys did too. So we're gonna end it there. Any comments, leave in the comment section below, and I'll try and get back to you guys as quick as I possibly can. We catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I am out.